They revolutionized music, they ignited a cultural movement, and yet there are stories about them you've never heard. This is the unknown story of the Beatles, the greatest music band ever. Are you ready to uncover the secrets behind their legendary rise? Let's dive in. Hey, music lovers! Welcome back to Tunes and Beyond, your ultimate destination for untold stories, musical legends, and behind-the-scenes scoops. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash the like icon for more deep dives into the legends of music. Let's talk Beatles, but not the same old tales you already know. Today, we're peeling back the layers to reveal the hidden truths behind the Fab Four. Liverpool, 1960. A scrappy young band called the Quarrymen, led by a rebellious John Lennon, was slowly morphing into something bigger. Enter Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and eventually Ringo Starr. By 1962, the Beatles were born. But did you know they almost didn't happen? Here's a shocker. The Beatles were rejected by Decca Records in 1962. Their reason? Guitar bands are on the way out. Yes, you heard that right. Imagine a world where Decca had actually signed them. Would history look the same? What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Now, here's another twist. Behind every great band is a visionary manager, and for the Beatles, that was Brian Epstein. Fun fact, Brian had zero experience in music management when he took them on, but what he did have was an unshakable belief in their potential. He's the man who got them those iconic suits, polished their image, and convinced George Martin at EMI to take a chance on them. Without Epstein, the Beatles' journey might have been very different. Before their rise to fame, the Beatles spent grueling nights performing in Hamburg, Germany. Picture this: dingy clubs, marathon sets lasting up to 8 hours, and a crowd that wasn't always friendly. But it's in Hamburg that the Beatles honed their craft, turning raw talent into pure magic. And here's the kicker: they weren't always the squeaky clean boys we've come to know. Back then, they were a wild, leather-clad group who weren't afraid to push boundaries. Would you have recognized them then? Fast forward to Beatlemania. The Beatles' music wasn't just catchy, it was groundbreaking. From A Hard Day's Night to Revolver, their evolution was unparalleled. But behind the scenes, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Creative tensions between John and Paul often led to heated arguments. Did you know Paul's perfectionism drove the band to re-record some songs over 100 times? That's dedication, but also exhausting. And let's not forget George Harrison, often overshadowed, who quietly crafted hits like Here Comes the Sun. And then there were the controversies. John Lennon's infamous quote, "We're more popular than Jesus," sparked outrage worldwide, leading to record burnings and boycotts. But was it really meant the way it was taken? Lennon later clarified that he was commenting on the decline of religion, not boasting. The question remains, did this hurt their image, or did it make them even more iconic? By 1970, the unthinkable happened. The Beatles broke up, fans were devastated, but the split was inevitable. Clashing egos, creative differences, and personal lives pulling them in different directions made it impossible to continue. But here's a bittersweet truth. Their breakup gave us solo careers that redefined music in their own right. Imagine the genius of Imagine, the beauty of My Sweet Lord, and Paul's Enduring Wings. In many ways, the Beatles never truly ended. The Beatles' impact goes beyond music. They influenced fashion, culture, and even politics. Did you know they were among the first to openly oppose the Vietnam War? Or that their use of Indian instruments like the sitar in songs like Norwegian Wood bridged East and West in a way no band had before? Their legacy isn't just in the songs they created, but in the boundaries they broke. So what's your favorite Beatles moment or song? Do you think another band will ever come close to their level of influence? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the Beatles, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Tunes and Beyond. Let's keep the music alive. This is Tunes and Beyond, where music legends come to life. See you in the next one.